Hello everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you already haven't, please hit the subscribe button down below and also hit the notification bell so you can be alerted every time that I upload new videos, and give me a big thumbs up if you like what you see as well. I decided to work on video footage from my basket party and painting party benefit that I did for Miss Wheelchair Pennsylvania. Um, I decided to finally get that footage and do something with it because now there's a whole new group of girls that are going to be title holders this year, and perhaps they need some ideas on what to do for a fundraising event. And I pretty much did the whole thing on my own. I did all the planning, I did all the organizing, I did all the requesting for donations, I did all that all on my own. I pretty much orchestrated my family and friends on what to do leading up to it, for setting up and for the day of the event. It is possible to throw a really good fundraising event. I do have videos before this that I posted leading up to this day. I think I have two showing some of the prep work that I did leading up to this day. So if you would like to see what I did with that, be sure to check out that video. I'll be sure to put the link for that down below. And yeah, I hope that this video is helpful for some people. If you're looking to throw a fundraising event, perhaps this will give you an idea. Even if you're not with Miss Wheelchair America, maybe it'll just give you an idea for a fundraising event. I did raise enough for my national fee and for travel costs because of this event. So that was really awesome. So with all that being said, I am going to shut up now so you can watch the video. Thank you. Today is May 6th, the day of the event, and I am on my way now to the venue where it's going to be held, and it's probably going to be pretty crazy hectic. I'm going to try my best to film everything, but there's only so much I can do. I ended up messing up my neck last night, so my dad's going to be throwing my chair in the back of my car for me, and my sister will end up getting it up at the venue. So here I am at the venue. We're here early. It is almost noon right now. People will start coming in to volunteer here in a little bit, and then party goers will be here too soon. But I figured to get some good footage here. There's the ticket booth. There is all the line of baskets. And pretty much how a basket party works is people buy a sheet of tickets with a bunch of chances on it, and then they'll put them in the, see that's 39, so then they would put them in number 39 for a chance to win. And these are all things that have been donated by the community. Let me get through really quick. And we're waiting for more to come in also. And then these ones were too big to fit on the table, so they have to go up here. And then this will be the 50/50. This is where people can buy my bracelets and shirts. And this is where they can buy the high-end prize tickets, which include all these things. And then we'll have food here. And the painting party will be happening here. And the instructor will be up there. So, overall, I think that's how this is gonna go down. We will be having
Starbucks down there.
A lot of people here. Hopefully I'll have someone on the camera to record some of this as the day goes on. And up here they'll be writing their name, phone number, and address on a card.
Says that he's the president of the community college, and she works at Mount Aloysius.
Yeah, wow. Well, don't forget to pick my number. I'll give you 5%. Oh. 10% if you're nice.
And look at these exciting
Okay,
everyone.
hey, well, because I have a baby
Doing the unicorn sprinkles. Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, I'm excited for those. So, for anyone who doesn't know what a basket party is, I'll give you a little quick rundown. So, basically, I request different businesses to donate items or a gift certificate or coupons or something for their place of business. So if it's a hair salon, they'll donate, some hair products with maybe a gift card for $5, and the bank will donate, a gift card for somewhere and some of their swag. I also had people privately donate baskets that they made up. There was like a wine basket and, a kid's basket, a campfire basket, and they're not really baskets, but that's what we call them. But we also had a money jar donated and, expensive painting donated. So really the donations can be anything. I got about 126 different items that I put out there. And how it works is there are special tickets, and there's 25 chances on it with one big coupon that says, the number of all those other ones that you just put in there. And you go ahead and you drop your tickets into the baskets you like. And at the end, we pick a ticket and we call it, and you're a winner. So with my event, I did a 50-50 and the basket raffle. And because of fire code regulation, and I had the painting party going on at the same time, typically basket parties, people wait around until the baskets are called, usually about 2 to 3 hours. And I couldn't have people waiting around because there was just no room for them to do that. So I highly suggested everyone to come back when we were planning on calling tickets. And it was also being streamed live on Facebook, so people could watch as I was pulling it live, and a lot of people did do that. And at the end of the night, I was only left with like 3 baskets to deliver the next day. Everyone was hearing that they were winning and coming to the venue to go and pick up their prizes. So that's pretty much how a basket party works. If you guys were wondering, I kind of was watching this and I'm like, people might be confused. So I want to put that in there. So I will continue to let you watch this. And as I am editing this and I see anything that I think might need explaining, I will pop on here.
We're cooking. See, look at that lovely rigatoni. And the amazing, lovely meatballs.
Look good.
We ended up getting the food donated to us. We had rigatonis, meatballs, and salad. We also had some soda and water and stuff that we also had donated to us. And my sister cooked it all. So the people who were able to eat that food were the ones who bought the tickets for the painting party section, because you could go to the painting party and not attend the basket party, or you could go to the basket party and not attend the painting party. So the people who bought tickets for the painting party were the only ones who were able to eat, along with the volunteers and stuff.
Yeah, I'm gonna figure out the paint. Yeah, it might take me. Isabel, I'm buying two.
Okay. Yeah, just 2 sheets.
So, yeah. Let me know if you need it here too much, so. I just see people walking from the down
Okay, you're spending $20.
So what do you?
That's 5 sheets.
Yeah. They're $5 each, or if you get 5 sheets for 20.
So you would want a third sheet then?
Well, that's nice.
Yeah. You're like, oh, well,
Extra tickets, absolutely.
yeah, you can't beat that. Haley's not here.
She wasn't big, but she showed me each and every basket that she was.
Okay, okay. Yeah, that's why I've done things like that so people know what to expect. So here is the how everything's going. All right. Hey everyone, say hello to Claire, last year's winner. Things going on here. Oh, ooh, I'm so sorry. Oh my goodness. I'm getting overwhelmed.
Are you?
Yeah, it's too many moving parts. Yeah, you could film for me too. Here, if you want, you can sit here. Or wait, no, your mom's sitting here, right?
She's not coming.
Oh, okay, then you sit there. You guys will like her. She's super awesome.
And painting. Can you hear me? Yes. Okay, good.
All right, everyone here for the painting party. May I have your attention, please? So I want to thank you all for coming. First off, I mean, it's super awesome. You all have been able to come. You all mean so much to me. Like, I see a vast array of people that I know and I love, and it means so much that you guys were able to come here all in one day to celebrate with me. Your support that you guys have shown me through this process has been absolutely amazing. I would not be here without everyone's love and support. Also, I want to thank my family first and foremost for making this day happen. I couldn't have done it without them. Everyone who came to help yesterday, thank you guys for the setup, and everyone who is still sitting here and working the ticket booths, I also couldn't do this without them. I'm sorry if I haven't had time to talk to each one of you. Everything's moving 100 miles per hour. I would like to let you guys all know that we have another special guest here, Claire Sanita. She's over there. And she actually was last year's winner who crowned me. She's a very magnificent lady. Whenever we have our intermission, I encourage you guys to go and say hey and get to know her a little bit and hear about her platform, because even though she's not the current reigning one, she still has an awesome platform everyone needs to know about. I'll let you guys know a little bit about my platform. Oh, did it disappear? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What's going on? But my platform is the ignorance that we deal with every day as people with disabilities, and how we can work to make that more inclusive and change how people see us. So that is my platform that I am working with as I go on to Miss Wheelchair America, which is July 30th through August 5th. And as you guys know, you probably have been following my journey, and continue to follow my journey on my Facebook page. I make sure I update that all the time. And yeah, you guys will definitely keep hearing from me for sure. But I thank you guys so much for your support. It really means a lot to me. And I will hand this off to Natalie, who is super awesome. Me and her found our way to each other due to the girls from Nico's.
Thank you.
I had a little bit of a mishap with the other place. So she came and saved the day, thankfully. And look at this amazing painting she came up with. Like, it is amazing. So I'm super excited to paint this with you guys, and it'll be a fun experience. How it's going to go is we're going to start the painting, and we're going to take an intermission halfway through. And in that intermission, you guys can eat and socialize and stuff for a little bit. And once we're done eating, you will finish the painting, we'll get a group picture together, and then we'll start breaking down the tables and stuff. And then while we're doing that, if you guys didn't already get your tickets for everything, you can go back through and do that, because I don't think we'll have enough time while we're eating for you to do that too. So that is the itinerary as it stands. And yeah, how long do you think it'll take?
The painting, will take no more than 2.5 to 3 hours tops.
Okay, that's what we're
2.5 hours is what we're going for. So.
All right.
Yeah.
So there we go. And here is Natalie.
Okay. All right. You know what? I'm not going to show the sun. You guys know it's up there. Okay. All right. So for my river, what I'm going to do is, all right, here's my horizon line. Horizon line here. Okay. And I'm just going to find out where my water is going to be. I kind of come out right from the center of the painting. And I'm going to get from a little bit smaller to a little bit wider. Just using kind of random brush strokes like this. Like pretend this is, just think of like water. Okay? Just random brush strokes, okay? So here, let me show you with my paint. I'm going to use a little bit of light blue, the light blue paint. Let me stick this back up here. I'm just going to draw it out first, okay? So I'm just going to start back here. Okay. So are we supposed to use light blue or white? Light blue. Yeah. I use my big brush, but if you feel like you're going to have more control with your small round one, you can use that one. And I want everyone to realize, once we start painting the land, we're going to kind of go over this line again, so it doesn't have to be perfect. And that's why I want to stress, like, not to put too much thought into this kind of wavy line, the two wavy lines. Because we're going to go back over it and clean it up using the black paint and the green. This is just kind of like that horizon line that we first started with. This is just so you know where your river is going to be. I don't want you to waste your time painting all of this blue, but we're just going to be painting in green and black later on. Okay?
Hey Mark, how's it going? Just fine. How you doing? Good, good.
One thing that we can do now is start putting our blue in on the horizon line. Okay? So I'm working with my light blue. And I am using brush strokes, like flat brush strokes. Okay? So you guys want to watch? I'm using my big brush and I'm holding it sideways. Start filling that in there. Okay? And now what I'm going to do is start putting some light blue in here. I'm using light blue, I'm using a little bit of white as well. But as you can see, I'm going left to right brush strokes. Okay? And if I go outside of these lines that I drew with my blue, it's okay. Because we're going to cover it up with the black and the green. I just want to stress that. It's okay to go outside the line. So I'm putting in a little bit of the light blue. I'm going to put in a little bit of white. We can add in our whitest whites. We can actually add those in later. And if you're having trouble hiding any of those warm colors from under your sun, you want to mix together white and light blue, and that's going to help cover it. And remember, as it dries, we can add more and keep layering.
There you go.
Again, we don't want this to be all flat. You want to have lights. We want to have darks. We want to have a range of values. So if you have some white spots sticking out, that's good. Play on them. We can add more white to it. What I really am going to focus.
Another thing I added for the people who bought tickets for the painting party section was door prizes. I had tickets made up, and one half of the ticket had a number on it and the other half had their number too, and they kept that. And I had them, when they came in, put their ticket into a bucket, and I draw it up as you'll see here in these clips. I didn't have anything exciting. I couponed and was an extreme couponer for a while, and I had tons of different stuff, and everyone can use the stuff that couponers amass. So that's what I ended up putting into my door prizes. So most of the people who attended were able to get a door prize.
5. There you go. Number 49. You're number 4? 49. Okay, 49's there. Jay, number 4 claimed theirs.
Who's number 4?
Her. Number 13. 13. All right, if you guys are in line, we'll get to you. Just remember 13. Number 52.
Really? Back there.
52's back there.
Yeah, you got him.
Everyone might get one. I don't know how many people showed up. Number 41. Right there, Jim.
We have 52 painters.
We have one.
52 painters.
Okay. There'll be a couple that don't then.
Yeah.
Number 2. Number 2. All right, and number 2. We're looking for 13 and 2 yet. Number 31. Someone just said that's mine. Diane, right there, Jay. Number 11. Number 11.
Right here.
Okay. Hey Jay, let me know when we're running out of stuff. I'm just gonna keep calling till we're gone. I have 13. Oh, you have 13?
We
Jay,
found
you have
13
here. We're looking for number 2 still.
I'll meet you halfway.
Does number 2 claim it down there? Okay.
One thing I am going to do is use a little drop of water, mix a little bit with like a little bit of white paint. We're doing like almost like a watercolor wash. I want you guys to realize how light. I don't want you to make this so white that you're going to cover up all of your background. So if you want to watch me for a second. Right on the corner of my white.
Just doing this good.
I can still see my background coming through, okay? So I just want to get this over with because the next step we're going to be using black paint and this will turn out a lot darker and gray. So before we run it up too much. Oh, sorry. And it could be like, it doesn't really matter if it's like down, you're gonna go over top of it with all the way down. First thing I'm gonna do is find my 2 little rocks on the side, okay? And I'm gonna mix together a light gray. So a little bit of white. Now I'm kind of working over here where my black is. I'm mixing up a light gray.
Those would be the ones.
Size of your rock so that you're not like completely covering it up. Okay, just kind of go around it. These don't have to be, they're really not that big part of the painting if you ask me. So a bit of white and pull up some more black in some areas, some more white.
I know, mine too.
I mean, if you want to.
I did like
Thank you for coming.
Thank you.
We're gonna put that all green. Okay. Yeah.
Wait, so
Yeah.
the rock and the green.
At the bottom of my rocks to kind of meet up with that initial line that we started painting with, and to meet the water, it's kind of off a little bit. We can always get some more blue paint that does that. We're still going to do some adjustments with the river, okay? We're going to put in some highlights and some more darks and stuff. Yeah, we're going to work on it still. Okay? But as far as the bottom of the rocks, we're going to actually put in some green and some plants there, so it doesn't matter if those are completely flat or not. Like Barb just asked me, like, do these lines here have to be flat? Not really, because we're going to be covering them up, okay? So guys, I'm going to continue using my gray paint, and this time we're going to draw out the land on both sides of my river. So if you don't like the shape of your river, now is going to be the time to adjust it, okay? And I'm going to show you up here. You want to watch me first? Now I'm going to use black paint because I want you guys to be able to see what I'm doing up here, okay? Okay. So I'm using my black paint, and I'm happy with the way I did my river, so I'm just going to kind of fill in with black. And then I'm going to show you how I pull in my green. Yeah. Or I'm using black, you can use gray or black, it's up to you, but I know the black can be a little just intimidating, especially on this really light, bright, beautiful scene that we have going here. It's a good thing. I'm using black, but if you can use the gray too.
So another thing I did was call the local media, and they sent a film crew, well, one guy, to film my basket party, and I put some of the interview clips in here. It's hard to hear with the background noise, what we're saying and stuff, so I kind of cut some of it out too. But I wanted to show that we did interviews and everything with the news crew, and you'll see the news clip at the very end of this video. I also have to give a shout out to my painting party instructor, and Natalie. Let me just say that she was amazing. I had a little bit of a dilemma with another place locally, and she ended up offering me a really good deal and got back to me quickly. She made up an amazing picture of what I had in mind. She knew that picture would get people through the door to paint, and I would have a really good fundraiser event for it. She could only do a class size of 60, and I sold all 60 tickets, but only 52 people showed up, which kind of was a good thing because we didn't have room to put the other people. So it kind of worked out in our favor. But, you know, she was really awesome. She worked with me financially with things, and not only did she do all that, but she also became a business sponsor for me officially for Miss Wheelchair America. So that was really awesome. So if anyone is in the area where I am located, in pretty much southwestern Pennsylvania, her name is Natalie, and it's PM Studios with Natalie on Facebook. You can find her, and she is amazing to work with. I highly recommend her. So with that being said, I'll let you guys watch the interviews now.
Knew her and me, obviously, and they knew that I did a lot of painting fundraisers. So most of my business is fundraising, so I was happy to help. How long? I have been doing this for 5 years. Yeah, so it was my full-time job at one point, and right now this time of year it's a big part of it. So it's been really great. I've worked with so many different organizations. My first time working with Miss Wheelchair Pennsylvania, so I'm really excited to be part of this day and her journey. So it's great. I mean, it's just a really fun thing to do. I know the pink zip industry has been around in Johnstown for, I'd say, about 5 years. I'm pretty sure we were the first ones to kind of start it. It's a big trend, and it's something, you know, different from just having a regular basket party, or, you know, the other things that people do to try to raise funds for their cause. So it's just a fun way to get together and paint, and specifically for people who, you know, have no experience painting and want to try it out. You're welcome.
Right here.
Hi.
just tell me about this. How exciting is this to see just a group of people come together and support this cause?
I am so incredibly thankful for everyone who came to support me. It has been absolutely overwhelming the amount of support I have received from my peers, from my family. I couldn't have done this work without my family and my friends, and a lot of family friends. I don't know, the amount of support I have received from this community is absolutely overwhelming. Words can't even describe how thankful I am for everyone who has shown their support. I can't thank you guys enough for it. It means the world.
Now, since we last spoke with you with the interview with Rachel, what has changed with your journey? Has anything changed? I mean, as far as, getting to the next step?
Well, this event will probably wrap up the majority of my fundraising I'm doing. If anyone is still interested in donating towards my journey, they can go to Spangler Subaru. They are throwing events in my honor the whole month of May. You can fill out like a little sticker there with the Miss Wheelchair logo, and then they'll put it up there with your donation. They have been absolutely amazing with me up there too, doing that event for me in my honor. So at that point, I was pretty much focusing on the fundraising. And now at this point, it's going to be prepping to go to Grand Rapids, Michigan. I thankfully have a great mentor, Claire Sanita, who went last year to National. She was last year's Pennsylvania winner, and she's going to help me a lot with this journey and help prepping it.
So white too. And Barb, are you going to save these tablecloths? No, okay. You can even, like, if you have your paper towel, you can even try it all right on the table. Pick up a little bit of green and a little bit of white, or just green, and just start with, and you're just going to dab it. All right, let me do it on my canvas so you guys can see. You don't want to pull it, and you don't want to load up too much paint, or else you're not going to get the same effect. Okay? I can go right along my river's edge. And this is going to kind of make it look like little tiny flowers growing. I can go along my rock. Okay? So it sounds like a drum, and that's how I know I'm doing the green paint. You could go back and pick up some color and add a little tiny flower.
Mark, give me Mark. That's my card. Ask him about the cheese.
Yeah, what is the cheese story? I saw those. I was like, why is she only loading Cheez-Its in and out of her car?
On the video you saw
Yeah,
that?
what's the story?
She loves Cheez-Its.
That's it?
No. Whenever I bought the car, I had these horrible hand controls, but they were really janky.
And they're very dangerous.
Yes.
Don't ever let anyone come into your
Yeah, they're really janky.
Yeah.
But it was enough to test drive the vehicle, so I knew what I wanted.
Yeah.
But when I bought the car, I went to drive off the road, but they just weren't working right. So I was like, I'm not driving it. So they called me the next day, and they were like, oh, how did you like driving your car? I'm like, oh, well, I didn't get to drive it, but the Cheez-Its were really good. Like, they were asking how my experience was. I'm like, the Cheez-Its you provided was really good. And then they're like, well, I'm glad that the Cheez-Its were really good and your car was just okay.
Yeah, but like the car.
Yeah, the car was just okay, but the Cheez-Its win.
But that's what's going to bring you customers back.
Yeah, the Cheez-Its, yeah.
That's
So that's why it's now a joke.
Cheez-Its, man.
It was so funny.
But I saw them like, I was like, is this product placement? Like, is Cheez-Its also sponsoring Barb? Like,
That's what I thought. Just like, it's like an inside joke, so that's what we did.
It's so funny that
And
it's
there's cheeseburger Cheez-Its flavors, which are the best.
I didn't even know that was a thing.
Well, it's not anymore. They got rid of it. I mean, so now it's like this holy grail that I bring in every time I visit. And then we just
Well, what did you buy them in like stock on Amazon?
Yeah.
Or bulk, I mean.
Yeah, like I follow them. So
The expires.
yeah, they are already.
But if you leave the bag sealed, I feel like it'd be fine.
Yeah, they're fine. That's fine. We ate them the other day. We're fine.
They're probably like bad for you anyway, so like, it's fine. Everything's bad for you.
Yeah, like whatever. Anything that tastes good is fine.
That's true.
But yeah, me and him.
I know because I saw that and I was like, what? And then
Whenever I went there the first time, there was cheese there. I was like, I haven't had cheese since I was like 10. But I'm like, these are really good.
Now, what brings you out today?
Barb Zablotny, she's Miss Wheelchair Pennsylvania 2018, and she's having her fundraiser to raise funds for Miss Wheelchair America 2019, the pageant, the national pageant.
Now, what does an event like this mean to you?
to me. So I was Miss Wheelchair Pennsylvania 2017, and I think it's so important to have your community support before you go off to nationals, because once you're at nationals, there are like 35 other women there that are from all over the country, and you're bringing a piece of your community with you. So I think that like an event like this is so awesome because you get to interact with everybody in your community and like actually feel that you're representing them at nationals. So I'm happy that I can be here for Bar.
So what do you think about the painting event?
I think it's super fun. I love painting. I think it's such a nice way just to get everybody together and have a relaxing, therapeutic afternoon.
Mm-hmm. Anything else that you can think of just with this event or like the big national event or this bar? I mean,
well, I think that Barbara's going to do such an awesome job because she is so passionate about advocating for people with disabilities and just the different problems that we face daily and educating people, on the problems that we face and educating them on what it's like to live with a disability and how we can make it better for people.
Thank you very much.
Is that good? I never know where to look though. And I'm looking at
I try to look at the camera. Like I'm trying to get better with it. Like I used to like dart around everywhere, and I noticed that is, and then
Because usually what we say, oh no, you're okay, is just ignore the camera because that makes some people nervous when they're staring right at the camera. But so most of the time we say ignore it. But if you want to look at it, feel free.
I'm trying to get like better at this stuff.
What's always awkward, nobody like tells you what to do or whatever, and then you're talking to a person right there, and you're like, I want to be talking to like the person because you're a person, obviously.
Right.
But then you're
So you want any little tiny flowers? That is how I got them over there.
She's got ice cream.
It's all right. I know. Look at that reflection of the water.
Hey, is this what
Guys, while we're working on the grass, one of the last things that I'm going to kind of show you, and I might have to come around to the back and kind of show you close up because it's going to be pretty hard to see. But I can demonstrate a couple little blades of grass if you'd like to put some in. In my example, I have some kind of like on the horizon, the small round brush. And you can actually, you might have to lighten it up the green a little bit in order to see it against the other greens, okay? I can't fix that. So all you can do is just, I put my brush down and I just lift it up. I saw you guys. But that's how you get those flowers close up, okay? I'm just doing like little lines. And I do them from the bottom up and I lift up my brush. Do you guys want me to come back so I can show you? Yes. Yeah, you can. You can add yellow, you can add some pink. Okay. Yeah, that's how I get like a little. So if you want to put a couple blades of grass in here, it's really up to you. I'll show Let me go to the back more like
that's not joking, but like he like tries to make me feel better about it.
I'm like so sensitive about that.
closer up. It's beautiful.
That's very nice.
I don't know. Awesome! Wow. I like that. And the green up there.
Yeah, more sheets. And then the sheets, that's what they do. They have a brick stamp, they have stones, random stones. And this guy said this
Ah, good job. Ah, how old are you?
6.
6. Wow. You did all that. You better sign it for Mom, right? Sign your name?
Yep.
All artists do somewhere. Mom's gonna sign hers.
Yeah, I will.
You guys got stars and rainbows. Great. Good job. That's wonderful.
Guys, Barb really wants to try to get a picture with everyone in their painting. Yeah, if you gotta go, but she would at least like a picture with her.
Yes.
2, 3. Gorgeous.
Okay.
Thank you guys. Thank you. Are they with you? Yeah. Oh, it's okay.
Show Barbara. 6 years old, Barb. Show Barbara.
I know her. Me and her. You did a good job. Look at you. Did you have fun? I knew you would. And you were really good. I didn't hear you the whole time.
Awesome.
Good. You're
Awesome.
good. You're like the best 6-year-old ever.
I know.
Thank you.
Awesome.
She is like so good.
Okay.
It's gonna be a panoramic shot. Well, everyone's up now, so I think we should just do a pano. What do you think? That's a pano.
That kind of sounds dirty. Ours here.
Yeah, that's why we liked it.
Here's mine.
Let's do the big one, and then if you want to try to get groups together.
Yeah,
Oops,
we'll
sorry.
do that. Because I know some people probably just want pictures with their feet.
That's a pano, baby.
Hold on, let me put my camera over here.
Where's Christine?
They're in the bathroom. Can you tell them to come out here? Kneel. Yeah. Yours looks
I always forget about people.
No, that's not.
These look amazing. Like they look so nice. They're so beautiful and colorful.
Nothing like a piano.
Is everyone
Ladies, grab your paintings.
Someone just kicked me.
Hey, Amy, where's Charlie?
When it comes to rain, probably outside.
Here, tell him to get in here. It's almost like a boombox. Panoramic. Where's Claire? Where's Adrian? Come over here. Did you
That's okay. Go grab it for you.
Yeah. We can fit some more people over here.
Yes.
Thank you. Okay, now this works. This is much better. Okay, guys. Okay, ready? I still have to do a piano, okay?
Alright, do a couple. So we're
I'm gonna do one with mine and one with yours, okay?
yeah, do fun. Alright, start. Ready?
Why not?
Everyone, take a picture now. If anyone wants pictures with like me individually, let me know. I would like pictures. Alright, so we're gonna do the 50-50 first because when I go to basket parties, I can't stand when they wait till the last minute for that. So that's what I'm gonna do. I have not put anything into anything here, so there's no kind of, I'll magically be the winner or anything. So what was the payout?
110.
You will get $110 with the 50-50 if you win this. So here we go. The lucky winner is Kevin
Spadone.
Kevin Spadone.
He's not here.
He is not here, so you hold on to that. And
give him a call. Call him on that number.
I'll call Sue, I got it.
Yeah. And then there's a pink bucket over there that's empty that I'm gonna dump all the basket tickets into. Yeah, they're getting stuck in the wood, so the plastic will be better. So just dump them on in there. Is that all for that one? Yeah, see, they're getting stuck. All right, basket one. Who has the book?
I got the book.
Okay, basket one. Someone, it's ripped. It's 1719135. Tape that onto it.
Let's read the last three numbers.
Are all the numbers the same, Barb? You only have to call the last?
Yeah, I'm gonna do the last four numbers.
Okay.
135. Joyce Ultimus.
Joyce Ultimus. You're number one. And we are keeping the tickets in just in case if she does not claim it. You guys still might win. So we're keeping all of it just in case.
Should I?
Go ahead and tape it on there and write, like maybe write basket one in the back. Just open it up in the back and write Joyce Ultimus basket one.
I like it. I think all that
Two. All right, basket two is 9119. The last four digits.
119? 9119?
Yep, that is it.
Yay!
Got a winner here. Woo! What did I win? You won basket number 2. It's the hippie basket.
Hippie basket.
I guess we don't need to save number 2 then because she claimed it. So I'm gonna put that over here. Basket K. You made it back for your prizes, I see. Janice P, you won basket K.
Last one. This is the money jar, right?
Yep, the last one's the money jar that was donated by Cheryl. This one's very full.
Oh.
Everybody likes money.
Yeah, can't go wrong with cold hard cash. Break it up some. Rachel Harrington, she won the jar of money. And I think that is everything. Thank you guys so much for coming out. I really, really appreciate it all. Thank you guys for making this a success.
Is that a 270 or a 290?
And yeah. Thank you guys so much for coming. I truly appreciate all the support. And I will be in contact with everyone who won. I will be calling you, or you can come here in the next 2 hours. We will be here still. That would be ideal, honestly. But if you can't, I understand. We'll make it work somehow, some way in the next day or two, all right? Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. Because we had people coming and leaving after they deposited tickets into the baskets they wanted, and they may not have come back. At the door, we were taking their ticket numbers, their name, their address, and their phone number, so I could call them. If I couldn't get a hold of them when I called them, I could deliver it to their house. So that's what we were doing. And as I was calling the numbers, you can see my brother in the background with a book going through and saying the name of the person who won. So it kind of made things a little bit easier. It made it a little bit harder at the door because people were backing up. We were handing out note cards for them to sign with their name and everything on, and we were just writing down their numbers on their tickets on those cards. And then once things slowed down, my best friend went through and wrote all their names in a book in order with the numbers and stuff. So it just made it easier while we were calling people for us to go through a book rather than going through cards and stuff.
We had to go through 126 baskets, so it took a while. I cut down the clips a lot because it's kind of boring to listen to numbers being called. So I tried to record as much as I could. I could only record so much. I had someone else recording things here and there too, their stuff, so hopefully I got enough things. I have everything cleaned up now. Most people came and got their baskets, thankfully. And overall, I'd say it was probably pretty successful. I'll know if we raised enough money when I get home tonight to count everything. But other than that, I would say everything went well.
In Somerset County, a fundraising event was held to help a Windber local, Barb Zablotny, on her journey to becoming Miss Wheelchair America. Now, Zablotny currently holds the crown of Miss Wheelchair Pennsylvania, and now she's raising money to compete in the national pageant in Michigan this summer.
The amount of support I have received from this community is absolutely overwhelming. Words can't even describe how thankful I am for everyone who has shown their support. I can't thank you guys enough for it. It means the world.
And all the money will go toward her entry fees and travel costs for nationals. She'll be one of 31 girls competing for the title.